Hi there. So I'm just going to share my screen. I'm just setting up my new email and web hosting and everything all in one setup with Kajabi. InTheKey.co/Kajabi is a link I put there in the chat box, but that's the place where you can go find out more about it, get a free trial. If you end up signing up, there's a discount associated with that because I'm a partner of theirs. And I'm just loving this platform. So I'm just going to walk you through a couple of things here. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, so in Kajabi here. So when you log in, so just notice that I haven't brought in my list yet. Sorry, I haven't been promoting this yet. I just brought in some of my list, segment from my list, because I've sort of been testing it. So here's what you see when you log in. You see your sales. Obviously, I'm just getting started, members, comments on any of your pages, and opt-ins. So I guess some people have found my form that maybe that's me and my assistant testing it. And there's also all sorts of resources down here about, marketing and email marketing and whatnot. So what we're going to be looking at is these four things: website, products, marketing, and people. So the cool thing here is that you can actually build your website. So I'm a big fan of Bandzoogle. My website right now is on Bandzoogle, but what I've done is I connected it to Kajabi, and I'm actually going to be moving all of my homepages and everything over to here so that I can put all my products, like my merch and CDs and music, and everything's going to be products. And then marketing is going to be where all my email funnels are, and all my different series, like my Rise series and my Nurture series and my Welcome series. And then people, obviously, is where I'm going to be managing all of the people and adding tags depending on what they do. So those are the four categories that we've got going on here. So let's just click in on website. So what I do have set up, so when you first come in here, you see this sub menu here. So design, this is like your home page here. And they've got lots of different templates. And then these are like the pages that every website has, like, a 404 page, right? Like a link is broken. So you actually can customize all of these. So the login page, if you have like a membership site, you could create your own mini Patreon here, your store, what those look like. So this is the home page. They call some of these, call them the hero section. Like, I don't know why, but you can customize all of this stuff. And it's very much, it's very similar to Bandzoogle in the sense that it's drag and drop. It looks very different, but you can click on anything. And then on the left here, it shows up the editing thing. It's just like Bandzoogle. You can change your color. So for example, the call to action is like sign up for my mailing list or whatever you want. And, I can change the button color here, and I have my brand code is that number. So then boom, it just changes it right like that. And then you save it. You can have different headers. This is sort of their built-in one called Premiere. You could have, you can change all of this stuff around. And you can have multiple different pages, but this is the home page, right? So you can add the menus, all of that stuff, very similar to your typical web design page builder thing. In Page Builder here, there are pages here that you don't necessarily need to have in your menu. So for example, I have a thank you page once someone signs up for my my free bundle of music. I give away a zip file of one song from every album I've done. That's sort of the freebie to get people to sign up. And so I don't want the thank you page to be on my menu. So I have this separate thank you page. Apparently I've been playing around with it. So this is thank you page 1, version 1 versus 0. And you can change everything here. So I'm going to go to customize, and you can sort of see what I've basically just threw in some text here. Thank you, check your inbox and share the love. So what I ask people to do on my thank you page is to go share it on Facebook. So this is a link to go directly to share on Facebook, Twitter, or other social sites. Just copy and paste cbemusic.co/gift, because that's where you can sign up for my website. Please don't go do that right now, or my mailing list, I mean. And then here's a little info. Now what? So I want to tell people to make sure that they go whitelist my email, right? And I tell them exactly how to do that. If you use Gmail, you add the plus and save, all this stuff. So there's the directions. And then I am going to be adding something here, like I'm still building this site, right? So you can add things like, I'm going to add a little bit of my merch store here. So I have printable wall art. Basically, I took some lyrics and created these like fancy little wall art things that people can print out and frame. So I'll put those here. That was my plan, obviously. But I don't have people going to this thank you page yet, so that's okay. So what they call funnels, or what normal people call funnels, Kajabi calls pipelines. So we'll just take a quick look at here. So here's my pipeline for my bundle of songs. This is basically my landing page where it's the gift. So we'll take a quick look at this. And I'll look at the customized view just so you can sort of see. But this is what it looks like. You see the Become an Insider, 4 free songs handpicked for you, a little bit of text, and then this is the form. So I can click right here to preview this page. This is what it looks like from my website. It's kind of cool, right? So send me some free music. So, and then if someone leaves without filling it out, I actually have this cool little thing, leaving so soon, I wish you'd reconsider. And then I get a little info about me, and they can click out of that and be like, okay, I'll reconsider and come back. So that's what this is. You can change, so here's the opt-in form. Again, you just click on it, and then I can change all the text. I can change what they actually get. And then the next thing, the thank you page is the next step. I could also send them to an actual different landing page, like the thank you page 1 that we saw on that. Yep, there it is. So I want them to go to the one that I know is next, because I've been working on that one. Change the button text, and then you just save it, right? So I don't want to save that because I've already done all the work there. You can add a footer, you can add a pop-up, you can add all sorts of stuff just simply by clicking on it and then typing in what you want. So that's kind of fun. So let's go back to landing pages, and then you can see, let's go back to the, it wants me to save. So let's show you so the next step, let's go back to the pipeline. By the way, you can access pipelines here or in marketing, but we'll just go from here. So then the next thing in the pipeline is this thank you page. So there, if we take a look at this page, here's the video. Thank you, get your music and share love. So this is like a finalized version of what. So basically, your free music is coming in your email, and share this link. Here's the link. And while you wait, you want to connect on Instagram. So I ask people to follow me on Instagram, and then I tell them how to whitelist my email. Okay, so that's my thank you page. And that's all I have there, right? So that's what I've got built right now. I've got so much to build, right? If you have a blog, you can have your blog here, and then you can see the analytics for every page based on like what people have bought, sales by different days, opt-ins by day, opt-ins by month, all that stuff. So you can sort of see everything really clearly. It's so awesome. So let's skip products for a hot second, go to marketing. So marketing is, you see all the pipelines that you have. So maybe you have a landing page for your merch store, and then you have a bunch of emails. A Rise series, if you're in my Rock Your Email List course, you'll know what that is. You can have a bunch of different pipelines. So I have one pipeline right now. It's a bundle of songs. So someone comes to this landing page, either through me posting it on social media or a Facebook ad or a Spotify ad or something. They come to this page, they sign up, they get the song. So let's look at a pipeline. So here's the sign up page here. And then we have my welcome series, what I call a commencement series. So this is a series of 4 emails. So as soon as they sign up, they get sent the first email. So we're going to click on a series of emails. So immediately once they sign up, they get this email that says, you're in, welcome to CBE land. These are all my different emails. See this? So there's, 4 or 5 emails in this commencement series. So when you click on each email, you can easily just see, okay, this happens immediately, which means 0, day 1, day 0, I mean. So here's the email. I tell them all the things, and then at the bottom, they can click here to download their song bundle. Let me move my face here so you can see. So there you go. And then we've got, so here's the commencement series. So now let's go back into the emails here. So we got the landing page, and then it sends to the first one. And then what I've done is you can add an action. This is essentially the automations or the tags. So when this gets sent, I tag them with that they were sent the commencement series, meaning they've been welcomed to my world, right? Then I have a couple of these other emails. These are my subject lines. And I've only had a couple test people go through these. So like I said, I'm just setting this up in Kajabi, and I'm like really loving it. So these numbers are a little skewed, but it's so great because you can see all of your numbers right here. You can say, okay, what's my percentage of open rate? These are very high open rates, mostly because I know that they're very interested people, but also because the subject lines are great. But you can really see all your data right at a first glance. If your open rate is pretty low, you're like, okay, maybe I want to let's change the subject line, or what else can we change? By the way, subject line is the thing that gets your high open rates. You'll learn that in my Rock Your Email List course. So, so here are my 5 emails, and here's my thank you page. And that's a very, very basic pipeline. So you have your landing page, the emails that they get. They do have a thank you page that this isn't quite, it's not like they get all the emails and then they get the thank you page. The thank you page is what they go to after here. But here's what we're going to talk about a little more specifically. We're going to talk about products. So I'm starting to build my products here in Kajabi. So my album bundle and my digital wall art are two different products, right? So I'm going to have different Rise series or promotion series that I'm going to email people in marketing. I'm going to create campaigns around my merch. So I'm going to have a merch store. I'm going to send them to the merch store. And then the digital wall art is where I get to actually create the product. So the products are where we can build our whole entire store, and Kajabi doesn't take a single percentage, which is so amazing. You pay your monthly fee for your email marketing, for your website hosting, for all of the things, for your products, and they don't take anything beyond whatever your monthly fee is, which depends on how many subscribers you have, but they have very high limits. It depends on how many products you want to have. Some of their programs have limits like 30 products or something like that. So digital wall art is kind of a cool thing. So I could sell all my digital wall art for like $30, and I have a bunch of different ones. There's 6 here, but basically I'm going to be creating, they call these categories or posts, but I'm going to create a category called digital wall art, and then each post is going to have a different download. So we're going to do this really quickly. So this is digital wall art, and this is the bundle. I'm going to sell them individually as well, because I have 30 different products available in my the fee base that I'm paying Kajabi. So if I'm going to use all 30, I might have 10 different individual wall arts. I sell them for $3.99, and I have the bundle where they can get all of them, and they can print them out and make a really cool collage wall. And I actually have a little video that shows them how to do this. And then the description is cool, lyrical wall art, and they're lyrics taken from my songs, essentially put into cool posts. So blank post is, here's where we're going to call this the all inclusive. That's not how you spell that. Inclusive bundle. And I can attach a video to show people what it looks like. I have a video, but it's not on my drive here. So I would click video, and then it would sort of show them like, here's what it looks like. I actually install them on my wall, which is kind of fun. And then I can put a description here, and then here's where I add the download, the thing that they're going to actually download. So that's kind of cool, right? So I click on download, and then I just upload it from my computer, and then I click save. Boom. So here's what it looks like. So it's not going to look like anything, right? So they can click all-inclusive bundle. If there's other ones that they ordered, they'd see everything that they've ever purchased in this little list here, and they can click on it and then download it. And this is built for courses, by the way. That's why you'll see instructor. There are ways to just get rid of this, and I'll show you that in a second. So this is all their template, right? Their template called Premiere. So obviously I haven't customized this at all. These are not my fonts. These are not my colors, but you can customize all of that. So you can have your website, you can have your products, you can have your email marketing and all your funnels. So let me just show you email campaigns really quickly. So let's look at I have my email campaigns in here. Obviously I haven't sent any of these yet, because like I said, I'm still transitioning over. So you can see all of their stats as well. My 0% sends and 0% opens. And I have my Rise series, I have my Nurture series, I have my Commencement series, and I have a broadcast that I did send to the people that I brought over sort of as a test. So here's what we're going to be looking at. Rise for my wall art. So I have a 5 email sequence for my wall art specifically. So the links in all of these emails, right? These are all my emails. It's saying, hey, head over to my merch store and go print Love is in the Air Tonight, or go print one of these things. And here's how it works. I spell it out. Here's my video. They can click on the video and go watch my video. And when they click here, they end up going to my product page. When someone buys there, the cool thing is I can actually tag them so they don't get sold in the next couple emails. So the cool thing is that I'm going to add an action here. So when the link is clicked, so I can say any link in the email, or I only have one link in the email, which I strongly recommend, but cbe.co/merch, that's my merch page. So this is kind of a cool thing, these automations. If this, then that. So when the email sequence is clicked, when this link is clicked, when they click on my link store or my merch store, I can tag them that they clicked. So I know that they're interested. Right? I can send them a different series because I know they're interested. Or there's another thing I can do. I can take them out. So here's the thing. Each of these emails sort of says, here are all these different reasons why you want to purchase this wall art. Here's why it's great. It's gifts for your next wedding that you have to go to or whatever. So I have all these emails telling them all these reasons, right? This is a Rise series, meaning I am actually selling something and I'm promoting something and I'm not being shameful about it, right? But if someone buys, say at the second email, I don't want to keep selling to them because they already bought it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unsubscribe trigger, add an unsubscribe trigger. This means when anyone does this thing, they get taken out of this whole series. So the unsubscribe trigger that I'm going to have is when they buy something. So when the offer is purchased. So this would be my album bundle offer. Apparently I was offering for $49.99. Maybe I need to change that. Oh, sorry, what are we talking about? My digital wall art offer. So those 6, I was offering at $9.99. So when they purchase this digital wall art offer, they get unsubscribed. You can add conditions and all sorts of things. So there's an unsubscribe trigger, which is really cool. This is so much easier than MailChimp's, like where the triggers are. It's like mind-boggling. And then how do I get people into this series? Oh, I just say, oh, when they finish the Commence My Welcome series, maybe I have them come right in here. So that could be a trigger. Or maybe I want to send them through a Nurture series first and then promote the wall art to them. So I can say after the email sequence is sent or after the email sequence is completed. So what sequence? Maybe Nurture 1. So I have Nurture 1. When that sequence is completed, then they automatically come into this. It is so linear and so simple. So I love it so much. Okay, cool. So let me take you quickly through what the people look like here, the people tab, because I just really want to talk about this. So I brought in a segment of my list, like I told you, and assessments are sort of, I haven't created any yet, but basically if you ever wanted to run a poll, say, hey, which cover art do you like better? You can do that within the email and within Kajabi. And so it just looks like everything else. You can set all your fonts and everything in colors to be the same across the board, so you don't have to keep changing it. And then there's something else that I really love about Kajabi. First of all, you can filter people, by the way. If they've opened an email, if they haven't opened, if they've submitted a form, meaning if you had some ticket sell form or something, if they visited a page on your site, or if they have not visited a page. So if they haven't been there, you can promote something again. They have all these options, if this, then that. It's very, very simple and super linear, and I love super linear. You can give them discount codes, like a cool way to bring people into your list to say, hey, I'm going to give you a discount code on my merch. And you can create codes for your products that are time limited or time sensitive. There's all sorts of cool stuff. But my favorite thing is this thing called affiliates, which is a word in the marketing world that basically means someone's going to sell your product for you for a percentage of the income. I love this model. So I tell my fans, you can click on affiliates. I don't have any set up yet, but you basically say, hey, you can sign up to be an affiliate, which means if you sell my music for me, you actually get paid. So it's not just like, hey, do me a favor, go share my music on your social media link. It's like, hey, I'm going to give you 40% of that dollar. So if you sell 100 singles to your friends, you're gonna make $40. And like, yeah, I'm gonna make $60. Or if, you could do 50% or you could do whatever percent. And it keeps track of, all they need to do is the affiliate goes and they sign up. So we're gonna take a look at what this looks like. So you can brand this page. New affiliate needs to, I have disabled this, so I need to go enable that. But they go to a sign up page, they basically put their email in, and then they log in and they get a unique link. So you could actually grab, so I don't have any affiliates, but they get a link for your specific, whatever product it is that you want them to sell for you. How cool is that? Like, talk about like becoming true partners with your fans. So you can set a ton of other stuff in your settings here, down here. Your site details, this is where you do all your SEO. You can change your checkout. This is where you connect with PayPal and Stripe are the two payment processors that you can use, which is super great. You can set up your own custom domain so you don't see the word Kajabi in any of the websites, which is great. And your email templates, like your header and all that stuff. All this stuff is like so easy to do. So I just wanted to show you what this looks like really quickly. I'm going to make this a video available on the Facebook page. And if you're interested in even trying it out or looking at pricing or have any questions, let me know. Anyone that signs up through my link for Kajabi, I give you a free half an hour video call just like this where we'll set your stuff up. I'm just really committed to this site. Their customer service is ridiculous. And the pricing is, if you add all of the things up, website plus your marketing plus your store, it ends up being about the same as what you would pay across the other 3 platforms, whatever you're using to host your website, to host your email marketing, all that stuff. So I'm a big fan of all-in-one. I'm becoming a bigger fan of simplicity. I used to use a really big, complex, very high-tech platforms because I'm pretty good at tech. But, I think that being good at tech is like cool, but having really easy, having it be easy is like so nice, so nice. So I'm a big fan of the linear. So go to inthekey.co/Kajabi and you can try it out for, I think it's a month that you get with that link. And if it's something that's interesting to you, please email me if you sign up, and we will get on a half an hour call together, and we'll like set up your strategy, and we'll get the website going. We'll figure out like what the design is and how to change the fonts and all, all that stuff that may take a second to figure out. We'll just like bang through it all and get you going. So yeah, if you have any questions, like definitely ping me. I'm going to be posting this on a variety of social sites, but I'm happy to answer any questions. So thanks for being here. Bye.